Hi YouTube, it's me, I'm back again. Now this time I thought I would do something different than what I usually do, where I talk about Doctor Who all the time. So today I thought I would talk about a show that has become very special to me. It was introduced to me by a friend of mine when I was at uni. That series is obviously called House. And I thought I would just review all the episodes for you. I was thinking about doing the reviews for all the series, for all 8 seasons of House, but I thought it would be more in depth if I reviewed the individual episodes one by one and really, tell you why I like that or don't like that specific episode. As I thought that would be more intriguing. This is the first time I'm talking about House in the review of this. I've got a bit of a stutter and I've got a bit of a cough, so apologies for that, guys. I'll try to keep it down. So this is the box set for seasons 1 to 6 of House. There are 8 seasons. I've got season 7 up on my shelf, but I need to get season 8. This review is going to be for people who know a bit about House but have never seen it, so they have a basic knowledge about what the show is about. This is going to be a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to give out any important plot points, about any of the stories. We start off with season 1, episode 1. Which is a good place to start off with. So this is the box which you get for season 1, House. Let me just focus. Then on the front we've just got a picture of House and all of his team. Can't remember all their names. I think that this guy's called Chase, Cuddy, and I'm pretty sure his name's Wilson, but I'm not sure. I'll probably know their names in a couple more episodes, but this holds disc 1 and disc 2. That's disc 1 and disc 2, which is really nice. On the back it just has some pictures, and it tells you, it's 4 episodes on each disc, and it tells you about what story, about what each story is all about. So we start off with season 1, episode 1, which is called Pilot. It's got nothing to do with planes. That's just what a lot of DVD seasons are calling their first episode. Episode 1, it just, I'll just read you what it says here. When a teacher spouts gibberish and convulses in front of her baffled kindergarten class, House quickly calls attendance on his team of experts before her rapidly deteriorating condition forces her to drop out of school for good. So pretty much what it says on the tin, really. A teacher is teaching a kindergarten class, and she, for no apparent reason, she starts babbling like a little baby and saying all this nonsense, and then she collapses in class, and House and his team have to help her out and find out why this is happening. House is a very interesting character. He's very emotionless. Because he strongly believes that humanity and people are very overrated and unnecessary. That emotions are entirely pointless, and having feelings and showing them are completely irrelevant to being human and doing his job. He finds extreme pleasure in actually helping people with his illness. He actually says in this episode that they became doctors, or actually he became a doctor not to treat patients but to treat illnesses and conditions. And he tries to stay away from this teacher in this episode because he feels that if he goes up to her and asks her straight out what is wrong, that the teacher will lie to her him, and they won't get anywhere. So he tries to stay away from the teacher and discusses all the symptoms with his team. He's really interesting. But he does have emotions. You can definitely see that. He's a very upset and cut off guy. I'm not sure why he's so cut off from the world, and he doesn't like to interact with people that much. We do find out, in the story, that he's a brilliant doctor, but he doesn't like to do a lot of work, which is really frustrating to his boss, Cuddy, as she is kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. She wants to fire House, but she knows that House by far is the most brilliant doctor, in the hospital. So it's kind of frustrating for her, and House knows that, and he kind of plays with that and kind of taunts her for that. And their relationship is really good as well, and as well as a team as well. We actually discovered that House hired these 3 doctors not because of their medical qualifications and their experience, but what they have accomplished in life. And he'd done this, when he did this for his own amusement. So that's really interesting. He likes to play games with people. So throughout the story, House and his team go through this procedure about, they sit down and they're discussing what's going wrong with this teacher, and they give all these treatments and nothing seems to be working. And then at the end, we see a real good scene where House is talking to this teacher, in the middle of the night. It's raining outside, and then they have kind of a emotional connection as well. Not a romantic thing, but we see how House opens up a bit more, and he talks about why he's so defensive and emotionless all the time, and he talks about his feelings a bit as well. He kind of, the wall that he puts up around people to protect himself and keep people out is kind of dropped a little bit, in that scene, which is really nice, as it shows you that House is not an emotionless character, and he does have feelings, and he does care in some shape or form, and which is actually really nice, and it ends in a really good way. I really hope I'm explaining this right, guys. I'm making it really interesting. I am trying. The episode is really good. It's a good way to start off the series. You're in the run of House, but it's not the best episodes. I've seen better episodes, and I've seen worse. So it's an average episode. It's a good way to kick off the show. So I give I should give episode 1 of season 1 a 7 out of 10. Which is really good. So, and actually really generous as well. Before I finish, I'll just show you the disc. It just has all of House's team, in a circle, just like the cover. But on each disc, one of the characters are put in colour, and then the rest are put in black and white. And on each disc, it goes round and colorises all the characters on each disc. So on disc 1 it's House, and on the second disc it's Chase, which is in colour. So that's really nice. So I hope you've enjoyed my first ever review of House, and hope I've not been too boring. I just want to shout out to the wonderful people on the Facebook group, which is called House MD Addicts, who seem to be a really nice and interesting and friendly bunch of House fans. If you're interested in the show, I would go on Facebook and and actually go and add the group. They give you a nice big warm welcome, which is really nice and really unusual for groups as well. So I just want to say hi to them. And I'll be watching episode 2 really shortly as well. I will be reviewing these really quickly as well. So I'll be reviewing episode 2 within the next day or so. So I'll see you around for that. Okay. So I'll see you around, guys. Bye.